my channel. I think today I'm going to try to give you a late June garden tour of our progress. It's very overcast today, so I thought it'd be a good day to like really see the color of the flowers, but unfortunately it's really windy, so that might be a problem. But anyways, as you can see, they put the final coat on our the asphalt part of our driveway, which looks really nice. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but we did put shutters, those blue shutters, onto the house too. They did the hydro seed, so we're waiting for that to come up, trying to keep that well watered. But let's look at some garden beds. We had the fence put in and the little lamp post. But in this front garden bed, I'm going to be calling, sorry, this stuff is blowing. I'll call this my fence garden. I originally planted to put those drift roses here, but I could not find any more apricot drifts, and I only had 3 of them. So I changed it up and I went with these peachy knockouts. They're actually pink, but they're called peachy, I think, because when they first come out, they look like this, and they're absolutely beautiful. Yeah, see how pretty they are? Mr. Hubby was talking to me. Sorry about that. But they're really pretty. But overall, they look like a light pink, even though they're called peachy knockouts. So I have 1, 2, 3, 6 of those. I scented those on the posts. And then in the back, as you can see, I have the Let's Dance, oh, the wind is terrible, Rhythmic Blue. I planted 6 of those on the center of the fence. But look at the blooms, so pretty. I got these from different nurseries, so they were in different soils. So you can see that as the pH changes, the color of the bloom changes. But I'm hoping once these plants get established in my soil, that the color will all be the same. You can see this one's much more purple. And then purpley pink, and this one's much more violet. And so is this one, which we haven't planted yet, because initially they didn't have this fence post done. So that's what I'm calling my fence garden bed. Obviously, for obvious reasons, it's on the fence. Now let me go to the front. This is the front bed. Now it's not showing much color now, but all those hydrangeas are gonna bloom. I was very tempted. I bought a lot of annuals to put in here, but then I decided to use them in the back instead. I still might pop some annual color in here, but I've done so much. I think I planted well over 200 plants in the last 3 weeks, so kind of taking a little breather. But let me go over there and show you a little closer at that bed. What do you think of the shutters? Do you like them? I think I really like them. We still have the shutter dogs and the hinges to put up. We haven't done that yet. So let me go take a look over there. Try not to shake the camera too much. I'll get back to the perennial bed and the pots in front here, but let's do this bed first. So, in this bed, I have 3 of these dwarf Hinoki cypresses. Aren't those cute? I absolutely love these, and these are the ones that grow super, super slow. And these are tiny. I know you can see the size of my hand in comparison. They're really small. But when I looked at these to price these out, I looked at like maybe a 12-inch ball, and they were like $250. And I wanted 3 of them, so there was no way I was doing that. So these I actually got a great deal on. I know they're tiny, but I think I got these for like $25 a piece, and because I bought so much, there was like a discount, so I think I got these for $20 a piece. And those are, what is the name of those? Dwarf Hinoki, the Nana it's called. I can't even pronounce the Latin name. It's like Chamaecyparis obtusa Nana. That's what that is. And then here is the other tree that I have here, and I love this tree. My Mr. Hubby does not like it. He says it looks like it belongs in Whoville. And it looks like a person, but I like it. It is called a Bruns Weepin Serbian Spruce. I love that. And it's Picea omarica pendula Bruns. I love that. And then right here, I have a Limelight Prime hydrangea. As you can see, it's starting to bud up. Sorry for the wind. Ooh, stop with the wind. I have 2 of these. These get bigger. I think these get like 4 to 6 feet tall. And so I have one here, and then I have one there. So kind of in between the two windows, it will grow taller. In the back row, underneath the windows, I have the little lime hydrangeas. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and oh, those are really budding up already. Look at this. Some of them are even blooming open. See the bloom? Pretty. So this one is blooming, but look at all the buds all over it. All of them have really beautiful buds. When I got them, they had some slug damage or some kind of damage to the leaves, but I treated them, so hopefully that will stop. That was there when I bought them. So the one over here is really blooming. I'll show you that one. See this one? And then this one over here. Oh, this one's opened the most. Interestingly, it's the one in the back. See how pretty that is? It's like a nice soft lime color, which will turn more white. So those are the hydrangeas I have. So there's 7 hydrangeas in this bed. And there's the other Hinoki dwarf. And this is a Pugster Blue Buddleia. It's just about to burst with colors. Look at how long these spikes are. Isn't that pretty? There we go. And it's full of blooms. So this only stays about 2 feet tall-ish. So it stays pretty small. And then right here I have a guara. It's called Bantam Pink. It was blooming really beautifully. It's still blooming, and I think it will bloom all summer. It did get a little dry when we were in the middle of doing, all the landscapers were here, and they were, I couldn't get over here to water because I couldn't step on the hydro seed and stuff. But there's still tons of buds all over it, so it will flush out again. Beautiful. And then this tree right here, which I love, is a weeping blue Colorado spruce, Picea pungens glauca prostrata. It's a big word, but so basically that one, I'm sorry I can't back up more because I don't want to step on the hydro seed, but I love the color, and it actually like goes more lateral. It grows laterally, so it will not overtake this limelight prime in the back. And here I have some luminary backlight phlox that's blooming nicely. I have 2 of those, one there and one there. And then these are my 2 peonies. This one is, oh gosh, Do Tell. So that's that light pink, the interesting flower shape to it. And this one is Shirley Temple, which is the white one with a little bit of red in the center. Very pretty. And then over here I have 3 sedums, and I'm a little worried about these because when my landscaper put the drip irrigation here, I didn't want him to put drip around these. I wanted these, because these are don't like a lot of water. But I was working when they did it, and there's drip all around these. So I'm gonna watch them, and if they get too much water, I'll just have to come on and move the drip around. But these are the proven winners, Rockin' Round Superstar. So they'll have some pink flowers on them. I love them though. They have that, I'm going for that. I love that blue. It kind of plays nicely off the spruce. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? So let's move on to my walkway perennial bed, as I'm calling it. And I have shown you this before, but I'll show it to you again since I'm doing like the whole garden tour here. So this is how pretty it looks. I love it. I love it. So I have 2 sedums here. One's lime twister and one is lime zinger. I think that this is zinger and this one right here is twister, but I'm not 100% sure. If anybody knows, please comment below. And then let's see, in the back over here I have an echinacea, which is just about to bloom, white swan. So it's a white cone flower. You can see it's just about to bloom. It's very windy, sorry for the wind, but look at all the blooms on it. I can't wait for that to bloom. So hopefully it will hide this water source. That's for our sprinkler system. So in the back, I have the 3 bobo hydrangeas, which are absolutely loaded with buds. They look like they're just about to bloom. Look at them everywhere, all over, and all 3 of them have profuse blooms on them. So I'm really excited about that. Those are gonna look really pretty. And then obviously the star of the show right now is the daisy amazing daisies. Look at them. I just think they're stunning. I have 3 there, and I have 3 on the wind. So this is my pincushion flower, which I just deadheaded. So oh my goodness, the wind is whipping. I might have to redo this tour on another day, but I'll see how bad it sounds. So this is the pincushion flower. It's called Flutter Blue. I think that's what it's called. Let me see. I have it written down. Hold on, let me just check for you so I can get the correct color. It's called Flutter Deep Blue. So I was close. Flutter Deep Blue. I really love this. And you can see how I did deadhead it, so there's not a lot of blooms on it now. But look at all the blooms coming on. I mean, this is really a great performer. In the back there, I have the Perfect Confusion Salvia, which I literally had, I mean, that flushed out with beautiful blooms for, seriously, 2 months plus. I think 1 week ago, or not even a week ago, I cut it all back, and look at the blooms on it again. It's crazy. There's bloom stalks and blooms coming everywhere, and I cut this right back. I love, this is my all-time favorite performer. So I have 3 there, and I also have 3 over here. Really pretty color, and I cut it all back, and look at the blooms. Love it. So besides those, I have the Luminary Black Backlight Phlox, which is performing beautifully. I have 4 of those, I guess, in here. And behind the Luminary Backlight Phlox, I have Luminary Opalescence Phlox. 1 there, there, and there. 3 of those. And those are the soft pink ones. And they're just about to bloom. I'll get a little closer so you can see. There you go. Put it to focus. See, they're just about to bloom. But unfortunately, when the driveway guys came, they stepped on this one. They broke off a lot of it, but look at this, it's broken. I'm so mad. I came out here and tried to prop it up, but it's broke. They broke it. They stepped on it with their work boots. So I was like, I came right out. I'm like, I tried not to be rude, but I'm like, please, 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 try not to step on my flowers. And they also stepped on this one, which is my Supertunia Mini Vista Indigo. I have more of those though. So those are the annuals I have in this bed. I have Supertunia Mini Vista Indigo, which I love because it has the variation in the purple color. And then I have the Supertunia Mini Vista Purple Star. What's it called? Supertunia Mini Vista Violet Star. And then I have the Supertunia Mini Vista White. I was kind of hoping that these would fill in more. I mean, I think they will. I think the Violet Stars are doing the best. But that is my perennial bed in the front. I don't think I left anything out. And then for my pots, this is I call it my front step pot. I love this. This is Supertunia Silverberry. Probably my favorite so far, Supertunia. Look at how it's flowing over this pot. I love it. Sorry, I'm looking at my notes. So I'm trying to remember the correct names of these flowers because I always mess them up. Yeah, so it's Supertunia Vista Silverberry. I was right on that one. And this, one of my favorite spillers. I never planted it before. I love the color of the foliage, how it's silvery. I love how much it has spilled over. And that is Silver Falls Dichondra. Isn't that pretty? And then in the middle is the Fairy Dust Pink Cophea. C-U-P-H-E-A. I don't know how to pronounce it. Cophea, I guess. And then the Media Shower Verbena in the end, in the back, excuse me, for my thriller, is performing great. Look how pretty this pot is. Don't mind the hose in the back, that ruins it all, but see this pot? Love it. And the other 2 pots I have out here are my driveway pots, which I've showed you before, I believe. They're really doing nicely. There's one. here's the other. And of course, as I knew, the Super Junior bubblegum is kind of taking over. But so we have, whoops, my flag. I'll go over here because this flag is getting in my way. So in these pots, let's see what I have. Hold on. Sorry. I have Super Junior Vista bubblegum, obviously the pink petunias in the front. Super Bina, Sparkling Rose Verbena. Very, very pretty. Look at that. It's so pretty. Please focus. Isn't that pretty? And the coleus I have is the Wicked Witch coleus, Color Blaze Wicked Witch. These are all proven winners. Look at that coleus. And the Angel Face Wedgwood Blue Summer Snapdragon in the back for my thriller. And we can't forget the Diamond Frost Euphorbia, which I do have in this pot, but it is getting overtaken by the Vista, by the bubblegum and the Super Bina, Verbena. See it? There's some there. So those are my pots. And this one's the exact mirror of the other one. For Diamond Frost Euphorbia. So that's the front. We're really loving the color of the stones we put here. They're white, but they're kind of white and gray, so it's not stark white. We're loving the cobblestone border and the walkway. And as soon as the grass comes in, I think this gray walkway will look much nicer. But that's an overview of the front garden for late June. It's come a long way. If you look at my before pictures, it's amazing. And of course, my tree is doing beautifully too. Thank you for watching. I'll post the backyard next. Whoopsie, I forgot one plant. So let me go show you the last plant in this front garden bed. The one that's right in front of my house. I forgot this tree over here, which is really cute. I went right by it. I wish I could like show you the whole thing, but I can't step on the hydroseed. So this is a compact Hinoki cypress. It's called Chamaecyparis obtusa compacta. But that will like get not much wider, but I think it's like 3 to 4 feet wide, and I forget how tall, but not super tall. I didn't want it to go higher than the roof line there, but it will hide this gas meter and stuff. So, well, if you're enjoying the content, I'd appreciate if you'd like and subscribe. I am going to be planting a whole bunch more. It'll be nice to see how this yard develops. I'm especially going to plant a lot more on my fence line because it looks a little sparse. But like I said earlier, I think I planted well over 200 plants in three weeks or so. So I'm just taking a little breather for now. Well, thank you again. Bye-bye.